Shit.
Y'all niggas free. Like, if y'all really want to do this nigga Preach is married, probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere.
Oh, no. We can't have that. We can't have that. Man, you do not disrespect another man's wife. Do not disrespect another man's wife. So let me tell you, I learned a lot from the man. I can remember one time I was watching the Donovan Sharp show and someone insulted Devin on stream, and he went after him straight. You don't go after another man's wife. It's purely disrespectful. Like, there's nothing you want to say. So far a man has a woman and you have a problem with it, keep it to him alone and leave his woman out of it. That's the way men work. Alright guys, your boy Harper back here with another video. So today I have a banger videos for you guys. So now, yeah, two of my favorite YouTubers are about to have a fight in next week. Abba and Preach and Fresh and Fit. I don't know if you guys know them, but I started watching Abba and Preach in 2017 when they made their video about double standard, men not like short to men. And the first time I actually saw Marion Gaines, that's Fresh. No, yeah, that's Fit rather, from Fresh and Fit, was on Donovan Sharp show. Then that was early last year. So to see these guys grow was what actually made me start this. So to see them actually going to start a boxing match is really crazy to me, because number one, it's when I saw Abba on the Fresh and Fit podcast, I was so happy. I watched that episode from the beginning to the end. It was lit. Abba's statement towards the end of that video was one of the things I'll never forget. I was on the phone with my friend. I was like, oh, yo, did you see Abba was on Fresh and Fit? Crazy. But now, see, they are going to have a boxing match. But first off, before we get to the boxing match, we're going to react to the video they released today. And so let's get into the video.
Today's topic, right? Seems like the guys from Fresh and Fit are really upset.
We are better than you niggas, period.
People want to know our thoughts. I'm going to keep it really brief, right? I don't have much thoughts on their platform. Are they doing some good things for some people? I'm sure. I have no doubt. I'm not even denigrating that. We just came at them for their ideas in regards to...
So when I saw the other video, I'll put the link to the video that they reacted. It was about buying the box. So I didn't expect Fresh and Fit to have that kind of reaction, to be honest, because I was actually very surprised about the outcome and how they, because usually as men in the manosphere, we are supposed to address the points, not the person, and go after the person's character. All Abba and Preach did was actually just go to the points and address it. So yeah, let's just get to the video.
Paying for box and all this stuff. Thought it was full of shit.
I'm like, yo, relax, niggas, don't pay for box.
Even more, what I find really distasteful is you come to find out that Marion Gaines himself, right, the so-called pickup artist, the master, has his own Seeking Arrangements account, his own
let's just watch this.
All right, this is on the web. You can find it. This man's out here talking about don't pay for box, don't pay for box. He's on a website for sugar daddies and sugar babies. Okay, all right. You want to be a giant hypocrite?
Only 4% of male push over 6 feet, less than 3%. Only 5% are in shape. These some corny lines. These are some really corny lines. I don't get these are some really corny lines. So what's this? What are these?
Do your thing, okay? Then you come to find out this man's talking about, listen, we want burning desire from ladies. Ain't that what they say? Right? You want to get their best, so you got to earn it. Come to find out, this man's telling girls in the DMs that if they want to come on the platform, they have to fuck, and if they don't, he gets up.
See, I had a discussion this morning with someone. I lost respect for Marion, a little bit of respect for Marion Gaines, because why do this? Why do this? Like, why? I'm just being honest and stand by it. I'm not collaborating with you unless we fuck. Why? You have to fuck. You fucked a bunch of this. I know you ain't special. Ain't special. Like, I thought we about this consent thing, and if she doesn't want to tell her to go away, we don't. I thought the entire manosphere was about, getting burning desire and just, getting girls to actually like you for you. Not trying to say if you want to get on my platform, you have to fuck. That is some lame shit. This some dead guy shit. I'm from the third world country, so if I say this some dead guy shit, that is some lame shit right here. This some lame shit right here.
Upset about it, and he gets all pissy. Oh, you fucked all my other boys. You won't fuck me, then you can't get on the platform. So wait, you want to bang a girl who just wants to come on the platform for clout? And you think that's burning desire?
Nah, you ain't.
And again, guys, I don't even care that he goes about that way to bang girls. Do whatever you want. You earned your platform. Go ahead. Me, it's the hypocrisy of these ideas. You preach to these men that they have to always seek this thing, that this is the way to live, that this is the best way, but you don't even walk the talk. That's what I find distasteful. It's like a Derek Jackson.
See, I'll say this. If you watch anybody, pick what you need and leave the rest. Sometimes when I watch the Fresh and Pip culture regularly. When I mean regularly, and there are some things they say I don't necessarily agree with. You understand? But the thing is, I get their point and where they are trying to come from. But there are some things that are just overly zealous. They don't apply to the girls I meet. You understand? Because I don't meet girls like that. So I don't need some of the advice they give. So it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Jackson talking about be faithful to your wife, don't pay for box. Come to find out this man's cheating on everyone. How are you any different? Can you tell me? Now everyone's gonna get up. Well, we're attacking people in the manosphere. I don't care about the manosphere. I don't care about none of this. Move with integrity in life. That's it.
Oh, the manosphere beefs a lot. I think, wait, come to think of it, Marion Gaines were the ones even talking about it last year, about how the manosphere shouldn't beef, and they dropped all the beef. So for them to do this, and they didn't come after you guys, Fresh and Fit, they didn't come after you guys. They just criticized, but attack the point and leave the person. Like, I thought that was what the manosphere was about. I woke up this morning with mixed emotions about all this.
I'm not here about some scene. Oh, you can't go on this podcast. I don't care. At the end of the day, the truth remains the truth. When I came into the game, when I was listening to Patrice, we didn't call it red pill. We just called it.
Shout out to Patrice O'Neal. Shout out to him.
The truth. These niggas is fronting on some points. That doesn't mean they're not helpful to you. Maybe if you're one of their fans, right? Maybe they help you with finances, fitness. Maybe even they helped you with game. But all we talked about were these ideas and how they were hypocritical.
Here's the thing.
You guys been blowing us up, man.
Yeah, you guys been blowing us up with DMs and everything. Apparently, Abba and Preach decided to make a video talking smack out of nowhere, out of left field. And it's funny about capping and paying for box. And I was like, didn't we talk about this several months ago? Like, why are you guys bringing this up like now? Like, what the hell?
We're trending, man.
Yeah.
The only reason we brought it up later is because we already covered a couple of videos from that podcast and the second one after. And we did both podcasts on the same day. The first one, and then came back later.
Let me tell you something about Abba and Preach I respect a lot. These guys talk about anything they want to talk about. They don't care. So far they want to talk about it, they will talk about it. That's one thing I like about these guys. And the reason why I've been a devoted watcher of them.
On for the second one. I completely forgot about the first one. So I covered the second one, and then months later, somebody sent me a link to it. It's like, hey, what did you think about this conversation? So I rewatched it. I'm like, hey, man, there's a lot of dumb things that were said. Let me cover it. It's not that deep. Okay, this whole idea.
Honestly, like, it's not that deep. Like, they could just adjust it point to point, because they had this interview with this guy. I'll put him, and you understand, he disagreed with them, but they went on his show. Mike Rashid, yes, Mike Rashid, and they went. So they could have this. If they could have that kind of civil discourse, they could have that kind of civil discourse in this kind of issue too as well. All this is not necessary.
Idea that there's some giant conspiracy is not that deep. But anyways, if you guys wanted to know, that was why.
We're trending, man.
Yeah.
We're popping right now.
But then I did, as always, men lie, women lie, numbers don't, right? And then I thought to myself, why would they bring this up now? Chris, can you show Exhibit A real fast? So let's see here. These guys have almost 1 million more subs than us, guys, all right?
So we're the blue line.
We're the blue line. They're the red. They have 1.38, which is 1,380,000 subscribers. Guys, we only have 430,000 subscribers, okay? We have literally like less than 1/3 of their joint, right? And we got 20 million views, and they got 14.9 million views.
Ouch.
Very interesting for you guys to go ahead and make a video insulting us months after the fact. I wonder why. Oh, it's because we're hotter than you guys right now.
All this talk is unnecessary.
It's unnecessary. When they were on their show a couple of months back, they're not as big as they were now. So I don't get where all this is coming from. Anyway.
We make so much money. We're getting all these views. These guys are clout chasing. Bruv, when I came on your podcast was far smaller. I didn't care.
Exactly. Like, their podcast was way smaller. I was so excited back then. Like, so I don't get the point they're trying to make.
That you guys were a smaller podcast. I was like, cool. You guys seem to do some kind of interesting content. I'll just jump on. I'm not the type of nigga who looks at people and judges their value or their perception of me based off of how many followers they have or how many views they get. We cover people who are far larger than us and who have way bigger platforms, and we cover people with 100 subscribers.
Yeah, because I remember one time, I think it was BuzzFeed. Was it BuzzFeed or Vice? They were talking about Abba and Preach reactions, about how they how they're one of their biggest critics. But do you understand? They punch high. These guys aren't bullies. And at the same time, I just think, I love both of them, but Fresh and Fit, on this one, you're overreacting.
Subscribers. We don't come at people based off of the size of the following they have. We talk about ideas. If you think back about the video, when we said all that stuff about boxing this, it was on the topics. We didn't talk about Fresh's past. We didn't talk about him faking press releases. We didn't talk about you paying for box. We didn't talk about none of that shit. You guys are getting so hyper emotional about this thing. It's funny to me. For so-called alpha males, you guys don't seem to have any control over your temper.
Honestly, honestly, that's what justice is. That's what justice is. They're like, no excuses, no excuses. Especially the fact that they throw the word alpha and beta around so much.
Our channel's better than yours. Facts. We get more views than you. We've been on less than you. We work harder than y'all niggas. We cut our hair more than you niggas. Like, yo.
Like, are we 10? Like, are we 10? Like, this kind of argument I had when I was like 10, 11, 12. Like, my toy is bigger than yours. Like what?
If y'all want to like girls,
we get more girls than
than
what the hell? Shit.
Y'all niggas, free. Like, if y'all really want to do this nigga Preach is married probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere.
Oh, no. We can't have that. We can't have that. Man, you do not disrespect another man's wife. You do not disrespect another man's wife. So let me tell you, I learned a lot from the man. I can remember one time I was watching the Donovan Sharp show and someone insulted Devin on stream and he went after him straight. You don't go after another man's wife. It's purely disrespectful. Like, there's nothing you want to say. So far a man has a woman and you have a problem with it, keep it to him alone and leave his woman out of it. That's the way men work.
And y'all niggas talking shit.
And how old these niggas are? 40 years old? Yo, old ass niggas too, bro. Like, yo, bro.
I wasn't gonna do this.
Wait,
hey, you, they are 30. Like, what point are you trying to make?
The hand symbol?
Yo, I was not gonna fucking do this.
International.
But y'all got me hyped now. Yo, I know you guys are not talking, bro. My man Abba looks like he got off a camel, hasn't cut his hair in years. Dusty as fuck.
You know, for someone who is going bald, this guy is sure to throw a lot of hair jokes around and insulting people about their hair, especially when his own hair loss is very visible. Abba and Preach have very good hair. If Abba keeps his hair grows really long. Like, my hair has never grown that long before. And see Preach literally has locks on, and this guy is going bald and he's talking. Like, I don't get this.
Fuck.
Yo, bruh.
And this is Sudani roasting on you right now, bro. You Somalian? Yo.
I was like, yo, what anime you came from, bro? Now, nigga looking bummy as hell, bro. Am I you, right? I ain't looking.
Yo, wait, isn't Fresh the guy they call ugly? Like, I don't get where is all this come from? Isn't he the guy they call ugly?
Nigga, because obviously I'm saying that's his style. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
We're better than you niggas. We make more money than you niggas. We got a better fucking channel than y'all niggas. We get more views than y'all niggas. The only thing you guys got on us is you guys been on longer. But I guarantee you, next year, this time, we're gonna lap you motherfuckers.
Relax. Everybody in YouTube has their wave. Kevin Samuels was on YouTube for 3 years before he actually started getting a lot of traction. And now he's over 1 million subscribers. And shout out to Kevin Samuels as well. This is unnecessary and it's just too emotional, especially for people who call themselves alpha males. Like, why?
Because you know what? Nobody works harder than us.
Nope.
Period.
We make more money.
And this guy's getting Poppy Vein. Like, Marion's getting Poppy Vein.
And that's the worst part is that I love to see a black man get paid. Get your money. Get your money. If your views are stupid, your views are stupid. But if you're getting paid, get your money.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm here for.
There's not a single person that could ever say that we've ever feigned jealousy or gotten mad about other people succeeding. We move at our own pace. Yeah, we've been on the platform long with you. Congratulations. To me, it's not even that deep. You guys are doing well for yourselves. Good for you.
And another thing, Abba and Preach, in their last video before this one, they spoke about how they're not getting as many views because of the kind of topics they talk. This guy is talking about anything, regardless of the effect it has on their YouTube channel. Much respect to them.
I ain't never been mad at a nigga making money. This is about the idea. So all this talk about clout and all this, you guys have lived in Miami so long and you've been faking your lifestyles for so long that you think everybody is chasing clout, that everybody wants to be with an Instagram baddie. Your whole platform is based around clout chasers. So that's why your mind is warped. Miami's fucked up. That's why.
I've never been to Miami. In fact, I've never been to the US, but from the way the podcast is run and everything, I see where this is going, because you can usually get the vibe they try to put out, especially when it comes to Miami over there from the podcast. So yeah, is it a kind of place I would like to be in?
The girls you bring on, everyone's like, yo, who are these dumb broads that you bring on? Right? Because they're all clout chasers. So you guys' mindset is all warped and shit. It's not like that everywhere around the world. Not everyone is about clout. If we were about clout, do you think we'd be covering things like this pandemic and all these other issues that fucking derank our YouTube
yeah, the
channel?
ranking.
It's not about clout. At the end of the day, it's always about integrity. That's it. For us, it's about integrity. Whether we win or we lose money.
Y'all dumbass niggas with the same tired background, same fucking million plaque. We got $200,000 plaques now. And we're gonna get $1 million plaque. And we're gonna get the other channel another million as well. And Fresh's channel gonna hit 100,000.
Facts.
We are better than you niggas. Period. Fuck out.
Address the point. Like, this entire video made no sense. Address the point, but you go after the person's character. Now they're just arguing like a bunch of females.
Here, man.
And we don't pay for box.
These are the kind of like, you know what it's like? You know, I love it that these guys call themselves alpha and all this other stuff. It makes me laugh because they got such bitch energy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like when you're talking to
It's crazy. It's crazy.
a girl about a topic. You know, you're talking. You guys seen this before. You know, you're talking to your girl about a topic, and you guys having a discussion, and she's losing the argument. All of a sudden, she starts bringing up, your dick is small. What does that have to do with economics?
Nothing.
It's like they do the same thing. I find it so funny that these guys like think they're alpha and 1% men and all this other stuff, right? They lack integrity. They get upset at the most random stuff. When I was on the podcast and they kicked out that girl, one of the girls beside me was like, "Yo, you're being emotional." He's like, "No, I'm not being emotional." I was like, "Bro, like, why are you screaming like that?" No wonder these girls come on your podcast and don't respect you. You don't command respect. You just yell and get them kicked out. You think that's alpha behavior? The idea that you can't even get respect from these ladies is an indication of the fact that you don't know what you're doing. It's hyper emotional. You're just screaming and getting mad. I'm laughing at this because it's pathetic. I don't know what's wrong, but every episode I see you just screaming, getting mad, screaming at ladies, railroading like women who aren't prepared with all these stats and numbers that these ladies are like, "Yo, you want to come on a podcast?" I'm like, "Sure." Turns out that 8% of all men. Well, how does that? Have a way to have a discussion. Just chill, nigga. It's not that deep.
I'm like, yo, real ass niggas don't pay for box.
Yo, here's the other thing too.
Bruh.
These guys say real ass niggas don't pay the box. One's on seeking arrangements. The other one,
He's lying about having 3 girls at one time. Shut the fuck.
The other one,
Shut the fuck up.
You know what kills me about Fresh? Like, if you listen to him, you know he has no game. It's painfully obvious that this man, like, even when you go watch the vlogs that he does, he's like, he has this whole thing, don't lead with money. And like in a bunch of his videos, he's like, "Hey girl, I'm gonna shower you with gifts. Come on, we're gonna go shop for Lambos and Ferraris."
Driving McLaren, you know, that stuff.
I'm like, bruv, if it wasn't for your clout, you wouldn't be out here getting anything. Let's be real.
It's so crazy he said this because I can remember the first time I heard Marion Gaines talking about Abba. It was the same thing he said, and now Abba is saying it back. How did tables turn?
So I find it so funny. It's like talking about paying for box. You want to know why this nigga doesn't want to pay for box? This is his experience. He went to Colombia with his niggas, okay? They went to a brothel. He saw a bad woman, and he's like, "Oh, wow." She's like, "Come upstairs with me." He didn't know it was a whorehouse because this nigga is so lacking in self-awareness, you know? He thinks everyone respects him. He's a fucking goober, okay? He gets in, and she's like, $20. He's like, "You want me to pay?" Nigga, you don't know a whorehouse when you walk into one? Where were you raised? I don't know how you could be a pickup artist and lack this much self-awareness. So he said, "I paid the $20. I banged her, and I felt disgusting afterwards. And that's why I'll never pay for box." Bruv, if the first time you eat out is McDonald's burger and you say you hate all restaurants after, that's not a problem with restaurants, or that's a problem with you.
It's a problem with your choices.
Here's the thing, the truth about this whole escorting and paying for box. CEOs, NBA players, princes, all of them, they all pay for box. They pay for high-end escorts. Why? Discretion.
Yeah, Kevin Samuel spoke about this, like discretion, and they don't have time to run game. Like when you're that busy and you're so high up the food chain, your time is very valuable. So you rather just pay because it's actually nothing to you, and they perform the deed and they perform it well, and they keep their mouth shut too at the same time.
Expertise. Okay? I don't care how much your girl loves you and all that other stuff. If she hasn't studied sex, if she hasn't done all that shit, if she hasn't taken the time to really learn, she's not as good as other people. This whole idea of like, if she have enthusiasm, nigga, you ever been with a girl that's really into you and she's using her teeth on your blowjobs? She got all the enthusiasm in the world. It's never gonna be a substitute for technique. The only niggas who are this dumb are men who not had a lot of sex or men who never paid for good box. Even Kevin Samuels will come in and say, "I paid for box. I pay for women to come with me." Because he's a real nigga. Patrice O'Neal pays for box.
Yeah, I can remember that. He goes to Brazil. Was it Colombia he goes to? Yeah, one of the interviews he said it.
Highest niggas in the game. They pay for box. Not all the time, but sometimes it's convenient. So you want me to tell you that you working at your middle class job, you know more about what's being alpha and all this than the CEOs, the most famous and rich people in the world? Okay, so yeah, their niggas is beta because they pay for box. But you, right, working at the company as a minimum wage worker for their company, you think you know more about what it means to be alpha. Get him out of here. Just don't pay for box. Say it's not for you. It's not for everyone. It's okay. But paying $100 for a hooker and then saying it's not as good as a random girl I met on the street, probably not. You pay for shit, sometimes you get shit service. You pay well, you get better service. It's not complicated. These guys talk like they're knowledgeable about this stuff, and the very people they admire pay for box. Go have this conversation with Kevin then.
Go.
Go have this conversation with real niggas.
Go ahead.
With the NBA players.
The same NBA player that made you bang 3 girls in one night. Shut the fuck up.
You know that was so stupid about that story?
That's
This guy,
crazy.
man, wants me to believe he's at a pool party. Okay? He was
Random pool party.
He's at a pool party. This NBA player comes up to him. He's like, oh my God. Man, do you know where the coolest parties are? He's like, yeah, here.
It's
He's
a-
like, can I have your
Instagram?
Can I have your Instagram? Oh man, we fucked the same girl? Oh my God. we was in the same pussy?
Yo,
bro, I got a
story.
I got a mansion party tomorrow. Why don't you come over and we gonna get it lit?
So the guy, hold on. So the guy that was looking for the hottest party happens to have a mansion party the next day. Get the fuck out of here with your
Get your crusty ass out of here. I'm not gonna do that again, but man, this is just so funny.
bogus ass.
So he needed your help to find a party in town, but he got a mansion party with 50 girls that are rolling through. And let me ask you,
Bro.
Let me ask you, in this made-up scenario where you're capping the fuck out of possibilities, you want me to believe that this man had 50 girls and none of them were paid? You think that these girls that you banged there, supposedly, that you had all 3, but you didn't want a threesome because you wanted to go one at a time because you were too awkward enough? You want me to believe that these girls had burning desire for you? Of course not. They wanted to fuck the NBA player at best. They didn't want to get around with you.
The crazy part is, this is the crazy part. If they have that boxing match, especially Fresh and Rich is going to knock someone's door out. Or tit out. Yes. This was, someone's, because Rich was once a bouncer, if I still say so myself, because from videos I watch, I knew he was a former bouncer. And Fresh just started eating the gym when they call you ugly and fat. Yes, he has money and he has clout now, but he shouldn't have challenged Rich to a boxing match. He's going to lose. I don't know why this is a thing that is going to happen, but man, I'm going to watch this in 1 week, and I hope nobody backs out, because I really want to see Rich to the war. Because I need to know how much Rich weighs. I need to know how much Rich weighs, because he go beat person, no, I swear, no be small, yeah. So anyway, guys, see you guys later. That's the end of this video, and yeah, we'll be expecting the boxing match. Peace out, guys.